because I believe I want to be dead in peace. Hello, I'm Emilia and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about adventures, mostly in the form of books, both reading and writing them. Dάιος is the first installment in the Call Me Icarus series, and I did talk about it in this video back before it even came out. After reading classics for most of this past month, I enjoyed this book maybe even more than I would have otherwise. As much as I enjoyed and respect the classics, the more character-driven stories are where I feel the most at home. So I don't even know where to begin with this book. It was a shit show in all the best ways possible. I need my own Andromeda in my life. And the character, not the author. Though everyone should have that kind of friend as well. Maybe that's a good place to start. The author of this book, Andromeda Ruins, is a queer punk from the middle of nowhere, Ohio, and I absolutely feel you. As someone who also lives in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, that's the official description. Andromeda is also one of the sweetest people I've come across on the internet. I don't remember when I stumbled upon his Tumblr, but he's one of the people who has played a big role in making me feel welcome in the writing community, even when my social anxiety tries to tell me I'm not. That's probably why I was so extremely excited for this book to come out, and I was not disappointed. The book starts with our main character Icarus escaping from this prison military boarding school situation, to keep it simple, leaving behind the people he cares about in order to survive, and he's special someone, I guess you can call him that, promising to come and find him. We then jump to 10 years later when Icarus wakes up from a nightmare about this escape. He's still alone, but he still holds on to the hope that he will be found, sticking in the city to make it easier. And from here on, I really thought that I would need to buy another copy of this book so that I could be buried with one and pass the other one down as an heirloom. Then, in ordinary book fashion, stuff happens. And actually I think I'll stick with one copy that hopefully will be too worn out when the time comes. Because I believe I want to be dead in peace. Because when things took off, it got emotional, frightening, brutal and cute, all at the same time. It's like someone decided to rip my heart out, throw it in a muddy lake, wring it out like a cloth, throw it in the dryer, stomp on it a bit before putting it back in with a tiny little band-aid on top. And probably the kind with zinc in it. Damn, this is gonna scratch a while. You can't throw a cozy found family on me and then give them huge issues and put them into a bloody fight. My heart can't take all that at once. And don't give me messed up characters that still cares for each other, or messed up lovers that can't stay away even after all the shit they've been through. And scary places and bloody fights shouldn't go with all these sweet, loving things. My brain just can't process it together. Maybe I'm partial because I've been following this story for a while, but I really can't wait for the next part of this series, especially with how this one ended. I will say though that I don't think this book is for everyone. It's absolutely for me, but I believe there are some things you might be confused about if you didn't know them beforehand. Mainly if you have to look up what a smiley piercing is, you may not be the target audience for this book. That's not to say that anyone can't enjoy this book. There are some content warnings to be aware of though, as well as some spicy scenes. The plot itself holds itself up really well, but where this book really shines is in the characters. They've all been through some rough shit, to say the least, and it shows. Even if I may not be able to relate to them on all levels, because I am kind of lucky that way, I can still understand them, and everything they do and feel makes sense. All their actions and decisions and feelings make sense in a way that I'm not questioning them at all. And I kind of want to give all of them a hug and a blanket. I do question where Icarus keeps his energy drinks though, because from what I understand it's not in the fridge. My man, do you drink room temperature Monster? Because maybe that's where some of your problems come from. I'm not saying that chilling your energy drinks will cure all your problems, but at least it will make the drink itself more enjoyable. This is absolutely one of my favorite reads this year, and I would recommend it to everyone, almost. Especially if you like found family characters with feelings and dystopian settings. And more than anything, I would recommend this to my teenage self. It has a lot of things that I was interested in, and some that I still am. And it also has some things that I could have learned from. I will leave a few links to the book down in the description, as well as some links to the author. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, have a great adventure, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!